it's like you want to cast, but sometimes I feel like it's better just to wait, let them reveal themselves. You know what I mean? Wait and make the right cast, even though you feel like they're everywhere and they're gonna find it. Oh, there you go. Oh. Well, hey, they're willing to hit the yellow magic. Oh, I just got hit. Oh.
Bro, swim bait?
Yeah.
Oh,
hit it, came back for it, hit it again. What the hell? Damn. Thumped it good. Nah, dude, I don't even know what happened. Thumped it good twice. Okay. What else? What else? Yeah. Damn. Dude, he freaking attacked it. And I missed it, and then he attacked it again. You think that hit a water flopper?
Mm-hmm. Stroke it though.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Stroke it, he said. On our first date. Damn. Show yourselves. On.
Hell yeah.
On. Oh. I saw just one little.
A lot of times I follow it.
The one little, yeah, there'd be like 7 of them behind mine. All right, y'all, so we're taking a little break from the bass search real quick because we got striper busting all around us.
Yeah, probably.
Probably a net just because of the trebles. Oh, and it just popped off, dude, right there. Look, I'm right back on. Like you said, dude, follows. There's no way that was the same fish. He wouldn't have hit it again. Oh, I can't believe you're not getting crushed too. The spook
That's
is
a good one, man.
The spook is my go-to. That's what I would want to be throwing for this. Man, I had a feeling. I was like, I'm just gonna keep it going because if there was one, like you said, there'd be more behind him. He came out of the water too. Oh yeah, nice fish. He's close. Ooh.
They don't like the boat.
No, they do not.
That's a good one.
Oh. Got him. My man, hey.
Good job, man.
Good start.
Yeah.
Good start.
Look at that guy.
Taking what the fishery's giving us. I mean, we're looking for bass, but when there's fish busting on top all around you, what are you gonna do but try and catch them? Sick, man. All right, well, first fish of the trip. First fish on Possum Kingdom ever. Look at that. Nice striper, and there's a bunch more around here, so I think we're gonna keep this guy. It's keeper, yeah? Yeah.
18 inches.
I like eating striper. I think they're pretty underrated table fare, and so, yeah, take him home. We got dinner. I mean, really the mission today is bass, largemouth, black bass, but I mean, they're busting over here right now. Like, yeah, let's go get some more. How did he went for it like 3 times. Oh, he's on yours. You would just think it'd be freaking automatic when they're crushing bait like that. Oh, you got tricks? All right. That was fun, man. I mean, we really should have had 3 or 4. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Field Trips, and welcome back to my home state, the great state of Texas. Out here doing something a little different today. We're on bass boat today, a little bit faster than the kayak. We're out here with Carson McCone, and he's starting up a guiding business out on this lake. He does crappie trips, he does bass trips. He does turkey hunts. He asked me to come out here. I want to come fish this lake. I have done multiple episodes on the Brazos River below the dam, below this lake, but I've actually never been on the lake itself. And it's only about an hour from the Morris house where I keep my RV a lot of the times. It is a world-renowned bass fishing lake. It's absolutely gorgeous. Some call it, what'd you say, the most beautiful lake in Texas. The most
Depends
beautiful.
on who you ask, but
The most beautiful lake in Texas. Probably biased because this is kind of Carson's
this is my
home lake. Yeah, but it is beautiful. It's gorgeous. There's kind of these big rocky limestone bluffs all around here. The river below this place is gorgeous. But we're not here for the scenery. We're here to try to catch some bass. I have not been doing much bass fishing the last couple of years, so I'm excited. We're gonna start off with some topwater, see if we can get him to bite. If not, we will adapt and overcome. And he's already on it, so I'm gonna quit yapping and get to casting.
Time to catch him, man.
Yes, sir.
Let the man lied again.
Yeah. I mean, it is cloudy over there. That was weird though. It's just that straight line front moving that way, and it's moving quick because I mean it was just right over our head. We ready to go?
Make like a newborn and head out.
I haven't heard that one.
You never heard that one?
Never heard that one.
Boy, you're in for a treat today.
Right there at the top of the tree, dude.
I know.
You missed. My boy Carson here said I've been over here trying to force feed crankbaits and topwaters. He said if I were you, I'd tie on a little crawl and go to work.
Time to go to work. Huh?
Time to go to work. Well, I am at work.
I guess I am too.
Yeah, you are. I tell you what, dude, like as a new guide, you really should check out and really you should get on that fishing booker that I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like I think any guide for any kind of fish that isn't booked out all year round already, like there's no reason not to. It doesn't cost you anything to get on it. You don't.
It's free.
It's free, except you pay a fee when a trip is not booked but completed. So when you get paid, they get a little cut.
Oh.
But the biggest thing that they're giving you, man, is they are like a search engine, an SEO machine, dude. So like most of the guides I've looked up, you search for their name online and before their website, above their website will be the fishing booker listing. Like it just will get you exposure. It'll just, people are on fishing booker, and so naturally you will get business out of it that never would have found you, that maybe didn't even know they were looking for a Possum Kingdom guy. Maybe they never heard of Possum Kingdom, but they're on fishing booker. They're looking for bass guides. Yeah. If they're not searching for your name, they're just searching for something, you know, kind of about you. Yeah.
So instead of paying a service like Google to be the first,
you can piggyback off of the huge investment that Fishing Booker has made already into SEO. You just piggyback off their investment in all that.
Well, it's safe to say I'm gonna be on Fishing Booker.
Dude, it only, like, again, for a guide that's booked up year round, doesn't have any gaps, then it makes no sense. But if you're not booked up, there's really nothing to lose, and it's sweet, dude. They can go on there, you set up your availability calendar, so someone finds your page, they can see exactly which dates you're open, which dates you're booked. They can see the price right there, and they can book it right through the app. Like, they don't even have to contact you if you don't want. You just show up and take them fishing, get paid, and it's a pretty, man, for a new guide, it is the biggest no-brainer. Like,
we're finna get bit with Fishing Booker.
That's it. That's it. It's a sweet platform. I was looking for something like this because I get asked like comments all the time saying like, hey, I'm heading to Fort Lauderdale with my family and I want to sneak away and do a day of fishing. Like, you know any guides? And well, in Fort Lauderdale I do, but most places I'm like, nah, I've never been to, you know, Kansas City. I have no idea. But now I can just tell them like, man, go to Fishing Booker and look for it. You know, they got reviews on there, so you can kind of get a feel for what the guide is like before you book it. It's a pretty sweet platform. But I would think if they're going to be on the bank, it would be in the morning. Like later when that sun gets up, they're going to be deep for sure. So if they ain't on it now, I say the rest of the day we just skip the bank.
You know, there's this thing, tournament fishermen called fishing memory, and it can really hurt you when you're fishing tournaments. Not fishing conditions and fishing like, oh, I've caught him here before.
Right.
I'm gonna go catch him here again.
Right.
And that can lead you down the wrong path.
Yep. A month ago, it was just like this, and they were here. That don't mean, you know, it's easy. That's a very common trap. You're absolutely right. I am guilty of that all the time.
Oh, me too. We're doing it right now.
As a matter of fact, welcome to the show. We are currently engaging in said mistake.
We're finna hit the brakes, get a little change up going.
Yeah. All right, guys. So now as this sun gets higher in the sky, we've had cloud cover that's kind of moved in, and suddenly it's completely cloudy, and then it's just blown right over in like 20 minutes, and now it's completely sunny. Kind of funky weather we're dealing with, but right now it's sunny. The sun's getting higher in the sky, and so we're completely switching tactics. We got off the bank, and now we're gonna look for some wood and a little bit deeper water. Typically bass in low light, when they can ambush predators, prey easier, they're gonna come up shallow, be feeding up shallow, be feeding up top, and then as that sun gets high and things get brighter, it's harder for them to ambush prey when the visibility is so good, so they're gonna go a little deeper. So we still got fish busting on top though. I mean, much less, but I just grabbed the popper and threw it. Something that was busting shad out of the surface, so we'll keep our eyes peeled to see what we see. But just gorgeous day right now. Might get a little windier later, but for right now, this is beautiful.
That's what they were.
Quit. Oh, come on.
Oh my God! He missed it.
Dude.
That was a giant. Holy shit.
That was, he was angry at it. That was wild. Made me jump. Crazy they hit 6 hooks that hard and don't catch one. That was exciting. Top water in the middle.
I thought you got him.
I did too. I thought he hit it and was coming at me. I was trying to catch up to it, you know. Whew. That'll get your blood pumping. It's a pretty cool fishery. Like bass are being stubborn, but every once in a while you get to just throw all the rods down the deck and grab a top water or something.
Yeah. Get stupid on
and get an explosion like that first cast. That was sick. It's pretty, those cactus with the...
Yeah.
Probably because it's a herd of buffalo. Oh, nice! There you go.
Finally made him bite. Let's go.
All right. On the jig, man. The jig's what's getting all the love. Clearly.
I had to play with this fish for 10 minutes. He'd follow it. There's several in there.
They're just not committing to anything. But
how I got him to bite, man. Stroke it up. Like, you know, you'd watch them follow it down on the Livescope. And just give it a real hard pop right quick and get them to react to it. So convincing them to eat it. Got him?
Got him. Oh, he's not that big.
That's fucking wild.
Oh. Little Sandy. But hey, first cast with the crankbait, I mean, gives me some kind of confidence. Not what we're out here for. Oh, right here at the boat. Another one?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're getting bigger.
Yeah.
Because the last one, I don't think I could have got any smaller.
That'll keep if you want.
Well, Now we're looking for, we're looking at the Livescope, and there's fish on this brush pile. Some of them look bigger than this for sure, but he said that is a keeper. We'll go ahead and throw him in the box, get a couple extra nuggets off him for these fish tacos. Little side project, catching dinner while we try to figure out what these damn bass want from us today. We've tried a lot of different things. Bloop. Go, buddy. There you go. Sandy or feel better? Another sand bass, huh? But bigger. Oh, that's a good one. Ah. Better, each one has gotten bigger each time.
Yeah. I've never seen Sandy's pile up on a brush pile.
On a brush pile, I was thinking the same thing when I caught the first one, and now I'm really wondering what is going on. Well, I'll keep him too, I might as well now.
Yeah, man, that was a little fish fry.
Yeah, not a bad consolation prize. Got him. A couple nuggets.
You show him the dead bird?
Alright, so we got a fish on a bed up here. We're kind of at the end of the spawning season, but there are some fish still on beds. And this fish, it came up, looked at my bait, which I actually casted over this steel cable holding the dock, but that actually kind of worked out all right. Oh, he's back. He's running off, he's not so sure, and then he comes back, goes off, it comes back, and he's looking at it right now. But our problem right now, we came in here, decided to look for beds because the sun was out, and then of course as soon as we got up in here, the sun went away. Now it's kind of trying to peek through, but it's about to be gone again. And without that sun, it makes this way tougher to, you really got to be able to watch these fish. But basically, for those of you that have never fished beds before, spawning bass, I mean, essentially they're not gonna bite this thing because they're hungry. They're not feeding. Essentially what you're trying to do is act like some little predator that's eating their eggs, and so you're really just kind of piss it off. And what they'll do is they'll pick up your bait, swim a little ways away, and spit it out. And they're just trying to get it off of their eggs. They're trying to protect their eggs. And so the idea is to get something right on that bed, right on that little spot that they've cleaned off. And you're just trying to kind of let it sit there, jiggle it, vibrate it, just so it looks like something that's, you know, sitting there actively feeding on their eggs. But then you got to be Johnny on the spot with the hook set, because they're going to pick this thing up, spit it right back out. So as soon as they pick it up, you got to lay into them, which is again why you really need to be able to see. But these fish, they are glued, they are hanging out on this bed, and so even if you spook them off, they may go off for a minute or two, but they're going to come back and keep coming back to that bed. And he's actually coming back right now. I see him. He's right over my bait. Oh, I see her. What do you got, that jig?
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna just chill for a while. You won't catch that fish, man.
That was a good one.
Way
It's got to be up on that rock ledge, you think?
This one.
It's this one?
Yeah.
Big bass, you guys. We just saw just sitting here staring at this rock, contemplating her life.
Waiting for somebody to make a mistake.
She's just out here deeper somewhere. Oh, I see him over here. There he is. No, him. He's right in that spot on that rock in the corner. So basically the male's sitting right there, right where that limb comes over that rock and then comes out of the water, that little corner. And the female's been more kind of roaming around right outside. And we got to agitate the male to get her attention to come up there and hit our presentation. And a little trick I learned in North Carolina, and Carson here agrees, is that white is a great color to bed fish with, because the fish don't care. They're not eating it because it looks like anything in particular. They're eating it to get it off there, but what the white does is helps you see when they've picked it up and it disappears. I just saw a fish.
That's her.
That's her?
No, I saw her swim, make good. You gotta make good for it.
I don't know if y'all can see that. That's a smaller bass, the male, just sitting right there on that bed protecting those eggs.
General rule of thumb, you can tell there's a big female in the area by the size of the male. The male's 2 pounds or bigger is normally a pretty good size female with her.
And this particular female looks to be about 7, 8 something pounds. Big fish. Yep, so right on the other side of it, yeah. So Carson here just nailed that cast.
Got it.
He's got it. He picked it over.
I'm trying to, I can't. just taking mine. He let go from it. See my bait come back all the way?
Yeah. Wow, he grabbed it immediately and ran it off the bed. Well, that's a good sign. He's wasn't scared of it. All right.
It's your turn. Yeah, see if you can get it past it. Up into the corner up there beneath the step rocks. Good shot. I mean, that ought to work.
The female's right there. I see her.
Yeah, go ahead and see if you can't get it up on that bed up there in the corner. What a shot. Bring it right over there. Let it drop.
I gotta, man, it'd be sick if she saw it before he did and she came up and just decided to do a little house cleaning of her own. We got the deadbeat mother over here.
Yeah.
Single mom addicted to crack.
You know, we've got to spend a while doing this.
No, that's fine.
I'll catch that male and I'll put him in a box.
I don't see either one of them right now.
Just wait. I'll come back.
Oh,
there
that's
you
her.
Go. Shake it a little bit.
Scared to put too much pressure. Alright, you guys, Carson said that in his opinion this is the prettiest lake in Texas, and I'll tell you what,
Can you prove me wrong?
hard to argue. Look at this place, just these dramatic bluff lines. There's something about the limestone cliffs, man, that like just contrasts with the green water, and got these overhangs, just gorgeous. So this is what they call Hell's Gate. It's this natural rock formation, these two bluffs. I assumed it was man-made. He said that's God's work.
Yeah, there used to be a town underneath us where we're driving right now.
Really?
Yeah. Making a good flip is pretty important too, so don't do what I just did. Right there on the spot.
And there he goes, and now he's coming back. Oh, he's spooky. I think because he's so shallow, but
Yeah.
oh my gosh. He wants to. He does not like it. That was wild, like how quickly it,
He got it.
oh, got him. Got him, got him. My man. My man. Oh, hey.
Easy release.
That's alright, that's alright.
We'll take it.
Man, that was fun to watch though, dude. Like watch his behavior
Yeah.
and see him I mean, you just tell he wanted it. He was not happy.
I knew that last time he was gonna
Yeah.
he was gonna take it.
That's kind of a good lesson. Like you're making easy entries, so you're not spooking him off there, but if you just keep kind of pissing him off enough, yeah,
Pressure on him
he's
sometimes.
finally like, all right, bruh, I've had enough.
Yeah.
Tons of fry right there too. You can tell.
Spooky.
Yeah, she's like a mini Gina. Who gives a shit? Oh man,
She's pretty good.
she's decent. Yeah. I mean, she's bigger than anything I've got. She's in there, just sit. Oh, dude, that's in her mouth. Eat it.
Yeah.
And she don't. I mean, dude, she ain't gonna hit it. She ain't gonna hit it off her bed for sure if she didn't hit that, because that was as good of a, that was a light little plop and like tapped her on the nose. If she didn't eat that, she ain't gonna eat it unless it's on her bed. Oh, you got her after all that, dude. Of course I stopped recording.
Yeah.
Hit the swim bait.
It's so cool how deep you can see him, man.
Beautiful, beautiful. Man, we've been working on this fish for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And of course I quit recording.
Oh.
My head mount started overheating. Can we grab it?
Let's take it. No, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah. The old duck, it's a little flimsy.
Dude, nice. Nice.
Nice.
Man.
Hooked
Literally,
right up.
I've been filming him working on this fish, and I finally said, all right, she ain't gonna bite. And then
Well, I mean, it's a little hot out, you know. I mean,
took her a minute.
oh, beautiful
Decent
fish.
fish,
Nice
dude.
color, man.
It's
Nice.
so cool watching her in the water, watch her react to it.
Nice PK fish, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diving contest. Yeah, let's see what she gets. Give me y'all's rating in the comments, huh? A little under rotation, I give her a 6 out of 10, you know, a little heavy on the splash, you know.
All right, y'all, so if you can't tell, bed fishing, super fun, super cool to be able to watch these fish's behavior in kind of an unusual time of year, but also super frustrating. I literally was like, all right, dude, I'm done filming this one fish, looking at it, but just will not hit it. And I put the camera away about 8 seconds ago, and I heard the hook set before I even knew what was happening. But pretty sweet. I mean, that's kind of the point, though. I mean, Carson's told me that. I already knew this. Like, with this bed fishing, you got to be persistent. You basically got to piss these fish off to where they're finally like, get off my eggs, get off my babies. I've had enough of this little crawl or little bait fish or whatever. That time it was a swim bait. We tried multiple baits, but the swim bait, the paddle tail, got it done. Looked like a little bait fish trying to eat their eggs or eat their fry. And
yeah, 6 cents. There goes a good one if you can catch him on camera. You see him swimming down there?
I don't think I'll pick it up. I could catch him on my rod and reel. Even cool. Plenty of fish out here in this lake. I mean, Carson has put us on fish all day so far. Still early yet, but they're not aggressively feeding today. I mean, obviously the bed spawners aren't. We're kind of doing this because it's the middle of the day. It turned out sunny, clouds left. And so this is kind of your best shot at a bite, I think, with these conditions. After this, we're gonna go back to the timber and see if we can't find some fish as the light starts to get a little lower, but just fun. We've been looking at fish all day. We've got a good amount. Not as many as Carson would have hoped. He had high hopes, he has high expectations for himself, but we're catching fish, just steady, just sticking with it. All right, we're gonna make a move, and I'm sure you can hear it, but the wind has picked up something fierce. Gotta be blowing 20. We're about to run right into it.
I think Get Bent was the wrong boat.
Yeah, Get Bent Charters. I think we're about to get bent over.
It's wind.
It's ripping, dude.
Y'all hang on.
Carson said, that's why I got a big boat.
What are we fishing out here? Ledge?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna be throwing out here? Like Carolina and Chicky head and stuff?
Yeah.
Jig?
Yeah. Got him.
Yeah, feels decent. Oh no, it doesn't. It's a fish. Look at that.
How about that?
How about that? Yeah.
Self-release.
Yeah, self-release. That'd be all right. Whew. It's at least 7 pounds, I'd say. 6.5 minimum.
Being generous.
Yeah. I'll take it. You thumped it pretty good.
Awesome, man.
Felt a little bigger than that. I don't know. Must have been I'm not used to the rods.
With the pennies, we can get it's kind of hard to tell the difference.
I forgot. Is there a net? Oh, dude. Where's the net?
It's underneath it's under the bottom head, underneath your foot. Underneath your foot.
Underneath my foot. You want me to just grab him?
Yeah.
Dude, nice, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now we're talking, bro. Okay. Whoo-wee. That's a fish there, bro. I'm over here retying. He said, oh, he got it that time. Look at that, you guys. Wow. That's a stud. Sick. Carson McCone.
I love these PK fish, man.
Dude, that's a beautiful, beautiful bass. Where do you think she'll go? Big.
6. Oh, dude, we've been working hard all day.
We've been working hard. Checking beds, some different kind of post-spawn spots, and since we lost the sunlight, we came back here to do some post-spawn fishing on basically a big underwater point.
5.5.
5.5. Man.
Good fish, man.
I think we made the right call, abandoning the late spawners and go for the ones that have already spawned.
Yeah. Hopefully we can find a few more like her.
Yeah, I would. Oh. See you, big girl. Dude, my man. Hell yeah. Now we own something. Now we're cooking with peanut oil.
Brush pile.
Brush pile, huh?
Brush pile.
Sick. White bass. White bass. White bass. Hey, it's pretty decent on top water, huh? There are a bunch of these. Back here at the Moore's house, y'all know these folks.
Getting down.
Getting down. All right, guys, so that sun was brutal. Bite slowed down, we started slowing down, but super fun day out there on Possum Kingdom with this guy right here, Carson McCone. Check him out on social media. Get Bent Livescope training,
Live sonar training and guide service.
Yeah. Check this guy out, and I got a feeling here pretty soon you're gonna be able to find him on Fishing Booker. This guy is trying to get started in the guiding business, and I told him today, with his personality and his knowledge, bass fishing, and really all the species on Possum Kingdom Lake, we damn near scratched them all off. He's gonna do excellent at it. It was so fun, man. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, bro.
So much. Appreciate it, dude. Out there bass fishing, but came home with the fish fry. Got some bonus topwater striper action. Like, just such a fun day. I think we could have stayed out there for a full day and grinded it out and caught more fish, but I just said, man, let it lie. Like, super fun. I think you'll be seeing more of this guy. He fishes other lakes around here in the North Texas, Central Texas, West Texas region, and so I've got a feeling you guys will be seeing him again. We're gonna go hit up some other lakes, see what else we can do, but hit him up if you want to go on a guided fishing trip for bass, crappie, striper, pretty much you name it, on Possum Kingdom Lake or other lakes here in the kind of Fort Worth general area. Hit this guy up. He's going to show you a good time. He's going to teach you a lot about fishing. This was so much fun, man.
Yeah, dog.
Thanks a ton.
No, dude, thank you.
Now I got to clean some fish.
Yeah.
Time to get dirty before I take a shower, which I need, man. I was sweating today.
I second that motion.
All right, y'all, we're going to make this quick, the cleaning part. I'm worn out, tired, need a shower. I'm going to do it on the fanciest fillet table I got, which is the truck bed on the old Silverado. Bang these out. We're going to fry these up in a different way and make fish tacos. Stay tuned. This is going to be real quick. We'll see you in the kitchen here in a sec. All right, well, that was an absolute blast out there with Carson McCone. And along the way, I accidentally caught dinner. And so we're gonna cook those up for you guys now. If you caught last episode, we were fishing down on the Texas coast, and I decided to do that catch and cook, basically the easiest recipe I could kind of come up with for those of you that follow the show that aren't 5-star chefs or just want an easy way, a quick way, not much cleanup, not much work type of recipe. And so we're gonna continue that theme and also use kind of a, I guess, a new contraption that seems super trendy right now. And I'll be honest, I was skeptical, but the air fryer is kind of like some kind of black magic witchcraft. I don't know how this thing works, but I am a believer now. The air fryer has its place in any kitchen. It makes certain recipes so easy that it's ridiculous. And so I got to thinking, I have fried up fish for you guys about every way you can fry fish. All the different panko crumbs, breadcrumbs, fish fry, all you name it. The thing about frying fish is maybe it's not the hardest thing in the world to do, but it is a lot of work. It's a ton of cleanup, a ton of dishes. It makes a mess, stinks up your whole house. It's just kind of a pain, right? Now it's delicious, don't get me wrong. I don't think I've ever met anyone that's like, ew, fried fish is terrible. But I got to thinking, why don't I show you guys how you can air fry fish? This is going to end up being the shortest cooking segment of the Field Trips history because this is so easy. I tried this to kind of make sure it works, make sure that the fish is good. I'll tell you this, probably frying it, egg and flour and all the oil and all this stuff, it's probably going to be a little better. So if you're really trying to impress a bunch of people, I would go ahead and just fry your fish. But if you just want that kind of fried fish crunch and flakiness and deliciousness without all the hassle, without all the cleanup, and get it done in about 15 minutes flat, that's what I'm going to show you right now. How to air fry whatever fish you caught. It's actually surprisingly good, and I will tell you 1,000 times easier than traditional frying. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to jump right into it. We got our fish. I'm going to take these out. I'm going to cut these pieces into a little bit more uniform size, and then we're going to pat them dry. Simple enough. Now, to a bag, we're going to add whatever fish fry, batter, breadcrumbs you want to use. And now I picked this up at a little store next to the lake on our way home. This is Zatarain's Fish Fry, Crispy Southern. We're here in the South, and everyone loves crispy fish, so figured that made sense. So we're going to take this fish fry and just pour all this into a gallon Ziploc. Now, to kind of make it our own a little bit, I like a little heat, I like a little spice. So we're gonna add some Tony Chachere's, Tony Chachere's, however you like to pronounce it. And then a little bit of this Traeger fin and feather rub. I love this stuff. It's got some like kind of herbs in it, and just gonna add a little bit. Now, secret. This is why you watch field trips. Get some insider trading tips here. To this, to make this fish even crispier, we're gonna add some, and I don't have an amount for you, baking powder. Baking powder is gonna make anything that you fry, or especially air fry, crispier. I'm about to sneeze from that Tony's. So like if you air fry chicken wings, if you just put the lightest of dusting on your chicken wings before they go in the air fryer or before they go in the oven, it's going to make them crisp up. It basically absorbs any leftover moisture, which helps your food get crispier. So not going to go crazy. I'm going to go, I mean, this is a lot of fish fry, so I'm going to go with like a tablespoon, maybe a little more. It's not going to add any flavor. It's not going to do anything but just crisp this fish up even better. This is optional. You don't have to do this. I just found that it doesn't hurt, you know. Now we're going to mix this all up really good with our seasonings and that baking powder. Make sure it's all kind of uniformly distributed here. And boom, you guys, we're half done, maybe more. I mean, this is the easiest fish recipe. You can't screw this up. You could do this with just the fish fry. Forget everything else I said. You don't have to season it. It's seasoned in its own way, you know. I'm just going for style points because here I am filming this and acting like the authority. That's all that's happening. So, this is done. Now, what we're going to do next, we're going to take our fish in batches. And now I've got this little, like a baby air fryer because I live here in the RV. And so as you can see, the basket, not massive. And the key to really doing anything in the air fryer, but especially fish, is that we cannot overcrowd this pan. The pieces cannot be touching. The whole idea of the air fryer is that that hot air is being circulated around your food, and if your pieces are touching, that part where they're touching is not going to get crispy at all. It's going to be not good. That part's not going to be good. So, unfortunately, you can buy big air fryers. Unfortunately, because of mine, I mean, we're going to be able to do 7 or 8 max of these little pieces at a time. So I'm going to throw about 7 or 8, about how many I think will fit in here without overcrowding it, into this bag. And now we're just going to shake this up. Make sure that every piece is nice and coated. Now the other key to air frying fish is that we need to preheat this air fryer. And now cooking times. With fish, it's always tricky to give you some universal time, especially because if, you know, different fish, the fillets are thinner or thicker or whatever. So as a general rule, I'm going to say 390 or 400 degrees, which kind of depends on your air fryer. Sometimes they only go up in certain increments. 390, 400, something like that. And then for time, I'm going to say between 10 and 16 minutes of cooking time. And so if it were me, well, the nice thing is we're going to flip them halfway through, and so you'll get to kind of see halfway what it's looking like and then judge from there. These pieces of striper, at least, are thicker. They're about like that. I'm thinking about 15 minutes is going to be perfect. And so at 8 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and open it up and flip these guys over, and we'll kind of assess there if we're on track about halfway done. So let's see, air fry, 400 is the default. Man, it's quiet. Okay, I think we're about good. Now what we're going to do next, we're going to take the basket out, we're going to spray the bottom with avocado oil, or whatever oil you want, but some kind of spray, Pam, whatever you like. So we're going to open this up, spray on there pretty good, liberally, as they say. Now we're going to go ahead and put our fish pieces down. And again, do not let them touch. That is key if you want this to turn out good, and if you don't want it to turn out good, what are we even doing here? I'll try to shake off the excess batter. And now the key also, we're going to spray more oil on top, but not too much, just enough to coat it. Okay, back in, and we're going to go down to 8 minutes, and then we'll flip them. So guys, while we're waiting for this fish to cook, pretty cool announcement. We have formed the official United States saltwater kayak fishing team. official Team USA for kayak fishing. It's super exciting. I mean, this organization is on the Olympic committee. We're trying to get kayak fishing to the Olympics. I mean, we'll see. But this team is going to go global and compete against other country in a number of kayak fishing tournaments. And I am humbled to announce that I have not only been named the regional director for the Gulf Coast for the overarching organization that is making all this happen, but they have also nominated and elected me to be the team captain for Team USA. I can't say enough just how cool this is and what an honor it is to be able to go overseas and represent our country on a global stage. Super cool. So I'm actually heading to Panama next. I got a month there. I'm going to be guiding at Los Buzos like normal. Gonna spend a little extra time working on the property, and then I head straight to Costa Rica for the Pan Am Kayak Fishing Championship, where the USA will be competing against countries like Costa Rica and Venezuela and Mexico and Canada and a host of other countries. And coincidentally, this first tournament, we are fishing for roosterfish and Sierra mackerel and etc., etc. It's basically the same fishery that I know from Panama. And Adam Fisk, the guy that caught the 500-pound marlin, former head guide at Los Buzos, he has also been elected to the team, and he's been named team coach. So we've got Adam as team coach, your boy here as team captain, and we're going to a very familiar type of fishery to try to bring home gold for the United States. It's super cool. It's super exciting. Now, we will be competing against Costa Rica, and they got quite the home field advantage, but we have put together 12 anglers, and it is just a bunch of sticks and hammers. I mean, we are feeling good about our chances to go there and kind of pull the upset and surprise these guys. I'll put a link down in the description if you guys want. We have kind of like a donation page. It is a non-profit organization, so if you know, it's a tax write-off, but I mean, if you guys want to go on there, it's super easy. 100% of the proceeds go to our team to help us get these anglers down there to these events. $1, $5, $10, I mean, anything you could do, we'd appreciate it. But either way, we're going to make it happen. We're going to Costa Rica, we're going to bring home gold for the USA, and then this October, we are heading to Spain for the World Kayak Fishing Championships in Spain, in Valencia, Spain, October 26th to 31st, where again, I'll be team captain, Adam's going to be team coach. Super exciting stuff, guys. Like, this is huge for our sport. We're excited. Stay tuned. There will be a hopefully series coming out from Costa Rica as we go take gold for the red, white, and blue. We'll see what happens, but I'm super excited. But I think this fish is almost done. Oh yeah, it just ended. Wow, that was, I couldn't have timed that better. Let's take a look at it. I mean, look at that, you guys. If you took a look at that, you would not even know something's up. But we're gonna flip these. We're going to give them just another light spritz of oil. Back in. And they're looking pretty well along. And so instead of doing this for another 8 minutes, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. And we'll kind of check them then. Another thing, guys, just because I've been having so many people ask about it, Jennifer and I, we did end up parting ways, going our own ways. Not going to get into it here, but, you know, that's love and life and loss and just how things go sometimes. She's an amazing woman, and I'll forever cherish the time that I had with her. But what that means for you guys, for us, is that my last 4 years, my schedule has been, you know, a little bit, had to be planned out a little differently than now. Now, suddenly, I can basically go do whatever I want. And so I want to hear from you guys. Where do you like to fish, or where is somewhere that you've traveled to fish that was life-changing, or was incredible, or you think would make for a good show? I am now regrouping, replanning, like, where am I going to go? What am I going to go do? And I would love to hear from you guys. What would you like to see me go try to tackle anywhere in the country, quite frankly, anywhere in the world? I'm open to suggestions, ideas. Please comment down below. Let me know where you would like to see me go fish sometime. I want to hear from you guys. I mean, I do all this for you guys for the most part, and so let me know what you'd like to see. Maybe I'll pick your place and we can go fishing together. I don't know. Anyways, let's see some fish. I think it's about done. All right, moment of truth. Oh, look at these golden, crispy, just delicious little nuggets. I can tell just through the spatula that these things are crispy. Man. 0% chance this isn't going to be good, but oh gosh. If I can fish them out of there. So I mean guys, if I put this on your plate, don't even act like you'd look at it and say, wait a second, did you air fry that? There is no way you would know that I was using a shortcut. I was using some trickery. That's some good looking fish right there. So I mean, this is going to be so hot, it's going to hurt me, but let's break this open. I don't know if y'all can see this. Passing the steam test. Look at that. I mean, just white, flaky, and first off, everyone's like, ugh, striper. You should be eating crappie. Like, this is good looking meat. God, dog, it's also hot. But I mean, you guys see this? Look at that. White, beautiful white meat. It's crusty, crunchy on the outside. That's a good looking piece of fried fish right there. Air fried, y'all. Air fried. Okay, honestly, even though I think it's about to hurt me, I'm just gonna go for it. I give that a resounding yes, sir. That is fantastic. It is crunchy on the outside, still moist on the inside. It's coming apart in these little like sheets, these little layers, flaky, just like it should be. Oh man. Striper is grossly underrated table fare. Man, that's fantastic. Okay. I'll tell you this, maybe it's 15% better frying it the old-fashioned way, but it's also 500% more work and more cleanup. So if you want to make the absolute best fried fish you've ever had in your life, you're going to need to fry it in some oil. But if you want something that's healthier, easier, faster, no cleanup, you can hang out with your friends, you set it in this thing and forget it. If you don't have an air fryer, you should get one. It's also my new favorite way to make chicken wings. That's a story for another day. This is fantastic. If I served this to you, there is no way you would look at me and say, did you air fry that? You would not know. That's good. Alright guys, well I'm not going to bother filming and showing you guys the same process with the white bass and the rest of the striper. I mean, that's literally all there is to it. All it's missing for me is some tartar sauce. I'm kind of a tartar nut. I forgot to get some, but it doesn't need it. It's so good. You can use whatever fish fry or breadcrumbs you want. Striper, you got, if you're releasing them, cut that out because they're fantastic. So good. I'm going to fry up the rest of this fish. I'm actually here back at the moors in my RV for now before I head to Panama. I'm going to fry the rest of this up. It's way too much for me, but I'm going to bring a plate over there for them, let them try it out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, it's got definitely the shortest and easiest cooking segment I've ever done, but that was kind of the point. This is another kind of tool in my arsenal, your arsenal now, when you want to make an easy fish meal for your friends, for your family, and don't tell them you air fried it and they won't question it. But yeah, comment down below guys, let me know where you want to see me fish next. Let me know if you have a good fish recipe or a better air fryer fish recipe. I'm not saying this is the way to do it. I'd love to hear from you guys. More field trips coming up next. I think we're going to be in Panama next. I'll catch you guys next week. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you feel like it, you can buy a shirt. There's always a link down in the description if you want to support the show. Thank you guys so much. I'm excited. Kind of starting a new chapter, so to speak. About to hit the road and basically get back to focusing on my show and you guys 100%. Excited for that. Thank you all so much for the support. Catch you guys next time. I'm out. Enjoy this fish. It is good.
We're on a boat, we're feeling fine.